So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam, at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe, one that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. You've been there, Jim Beglin. What will they be thinking as they wait for the whistle?
Well, you're right, Peter. I have been in this position, and the message is usually something like, remember all the work, the hard work you've put in to get this far. So don't leave anything out there now. Do what you're good at. It's better than what they can offer. Stick to that, and you hope it'll be enough.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope...
And a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Lewandowski. Longley. So after all that's been said ahead of this great occasion, Jim, it comes down to the nuts and bolts, doesn't it? What do you think the managers are preparing to do tactically in this game?
Well, I think it's going to be about who's going to be the first to really try and take the initiative here, Peter. I'm hoping for a high-intensity start.
Strike the first blow.
Yeah, absolutely, but it wouldn't surprise me to see, you know, some prodding and poking for the first quarter, third of the game, and
trying to set a tone.
Yeah, command things, you know, show some authority.
Schürrle, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
He was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
That was travelling. Hakimi positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Suarez. And it's Pjanic. And here's Messi. Davis goes looking. And here's Messi. Trout calling for him to shoot. And that's been won straight back. Coutinho. And Coutinho! That comes as a mighty relief.
Philippe Coutinho almost put his side ahead with a pretty fierce attempt. He really spanked that.
Sane plays a clever pass. Coutinho plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Philippe Coutinho! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Oh, that is a bit special. Barcelona. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. more than decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Barcelona are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. The action has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Coutinho, Pjanic, Hakimi. Coutinho, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Forward it goes. Coman drives it forward. Hakimi. And it's Messi. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Great leap! Decent enough try.
Müller certainly did his utmost to keep that down, but he couldn't quite engineer the right control.
Jordi Alba. Coman just brushed off the ball there.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Messi brings it forward. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Luis Suarez. Suarez has a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Barcelona just have to run down the clock. Now it's Messi. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.